If you're wondering, I'm just letting the numbers build up. Right. Okay, so we are live. Well, I've got one person already. Hello. Alright, you. Right. I am just going to try and position this other device. That sounds dirty, but it's not. Aha. Is it going to? No. Oops. Fuck. Right. Okay. Right, so I'm going to tell you more about this, why this video is happening in 1 minute. I'm just going to try and... Oh, yes. Oh. Right, wait. And cut some of that. Right, okay, so... Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll get a wee drink first. 2 minutes. Copperberg. Yeah. Right. Okay, so I'm going to let the numbers build up and get going with things. But I thought it was a big enough event to kind of let you know what's been going on, and it's a sort of celebration. Call it a celebration of progress. I'll just let people join on and whatever. Oh fuck yes, that's nice. Oh. Essentially what I'm wanting to say is there has been progress. We were told just about a week ago, actually, in fact, that progress was actually underway, and it was just a matter of time before actual progress happened. And actual progress happened. So I'll try and explain it in like a non whatever way, right? We were told about a bit of progress, and it was really good progress. The only thing that was actually denying the progress from happening was a bit of mechanical work that needed to be done, and the mechanical work got done and dusted, signed off, and there was a transition out, and in return of the transition out, there was a transition in of somebody and something new, and we thoroughly welcome change. That's all I'm going to say. I know I sound a bit robotic at this point in time, but basically, one out and one in, and it's been a long time coming. I don't know what else I can say, but ultimately, yeah, about a week ago, we got told the only thing that was holding things up was this bit of mechanical repair work that was needing to be done. And as soon as it was done, box ticked, you name it, the process moved one out, one in, and it seems to be a better and fairer deal for all. And that is basically what I'm wanting to celebrate: the progress, the transition, and I want to look forward into the future, into good times, into, I would say, look into the future, look into good times, look into new memories and stuff like that. And basically, that's all I'm trying to kind of articulate. I know I'm not exactly best at articulating at this point in time, but I mean, getting known the news in the first place was a effing shock, and hearing that it was just a small amount of mechanical work that needed to be done in order to get the transfer going. It was quite interesting, the excitement was reasonable, and as soon as the bit of work got done, signed away, the transfer happened, out and in, and it was absolutely fantastic. Actually, the actual transfer or transition actually went a lot less problematic than anybody could have expected. That's the God's honest truth on the matter. It was very, very smooth and frictionless. In fact, when the actual transition finished, I missed it. I was actually going to come on here and talk a wee bit, but today I was fixing two hoovers, and in that space of 40 minutes of fixing the two hoovers, the transition had completed in its completest translation. So in that aspect, it went very peaceably. It went much more peaceably than I could have ever dreamt of. And I'm glad of that. I'm actually very glad to that. So cheers and to the future success. Now, I'd have had a tab with YouTube music playing in the background, but you know what YouTube's like with trying to strike people with using copyrighted music, etc. So I'm basically going to be leaving music out. Sadly, I don't even have a royalty free. Oh yeah, they get triggered by royalty free. YouTube does now, but this party of success, transition, change. I sound like a politician, don't I? I sound pure mad scripted as fuck, but it's not the case. It's actually, what I'm wanting to say. And unlike my normal self, I'm actually being unusually restricted in what I'm saying, right? Because if it was my usual Andrew Van and rants on the fucking camera carry on, names would be all over the place, descriptions all over the place. No, not today. This is a wee bit more serious, and I want to give it its due reverence. Oh, actually, there's one YouTuber. I want to give it its due reverence and sincerity to the matter. I feel very, very, very serious on the matter. So I'm not wanting to, pull the donkey out of it. I want to make it as genuine and from my heart as possible. That's what I'm wanting to do. Yes, I might have my bottle of coffee bear, but that means nothing. That's just like really nice fruit juice, really. But anyway, yeah, I just want to say excellent to progress, excellent to transition. It went a lot smoother than anybody could have blinking dreamt of. Absolutely fantastic. might I say. So, in lieu of that, I want to say cheers to the future, new memories, happy memories, progress. That boiler, aye, it's maybe celebrating in its own way. But anyway, aye, and I should make the boiler a character in my YouTube series, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But anyway, I am very much sure on celebrating success. Again, I'd have had music playing in the background, but the scenario with YouTube and trying to copyright strike people for next to fuck all reason. So yeah, it's just yeah, woo, yeah. On one camera, I've got two thumbs up, and one I've only got one. So I'll maybe give the tablet the result by thumb, and use to forgetting this. This is no ulterior. There's no euphemisms here. It's just me sticking two thumbs up. But yeah, I just want to say yes to success, yes to transition, yes to a new future, yes to happy memories, yes to whatever comes our way. I just want to say yes. But yeah, hearing that news about a week ago was just enough to put about 18 litres of joy up my ass. Oh yeah, and the end of time. Ding ding. But anyway, yeah. And we learned that for this transition to happen, a small amount of mechanical work needed to be done. And as soon as the mechanical work needed to be done was done, the transition starts. One out, one in. And that's exactly what's happened. And as I say, it actually went a lot more peaceably than what I ever dreamt of. So I'm extremely, extremely sanguine. In a wee moment or two, I'm actually going to be kind of ending the live because I don't want to go round and round and round and round on myself. People will get fucking bored at it and they'll go, what? Fuck watching that, I just basically wanted to come on, share some good news, and have a wee drink to celebrate. It's lovely, very nice. I hope YouTube doesn't copyright strike my boiler in the background. I've actually had it out of YouTube about twice in recent times. I use a bit of what you call royalty free music, which didn't actually have any license, and owner allowed people to use it in their gaming videos. They tried to strike me, and I went Judge Judy on their fucking ass. And guess what? 2 days later, usually was like, oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. Oh, no, 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 we got it wrong, we got it wrong. So, just saying to anybody that's out there that are of the YouTube creative side of things and make videos and have had issues with copyright striking, immediately, I mean immediately, contact YouTube and say, no, you've actually got it wrong. Because when they realise they've got it wrong, their arse will collapse and they'll apologise. I mean, I'm not suggesting, anal collapse. Well, whatever, whatever people are into these days. But anyway, that's what I'm kind of saying. When they get realising they've made an arse up of decision, they have to renege back on it. But I've heard a lot of YouTubers having a lot of issues with a variety of things. But all I know this is a bit of a dumb one to be saying, but to fight the living shit out of it and keep going on it. And in America, they've actually got what you call YouTube lawyers, right? That only have jurisdictions in certain, counties within America. But ultimately, it is pretty fucking good. It is actually pretty good. They deal with a whole variety of issues. Um, yeah, they've dealt with YouTube creator tiffs and stuff like that, and I'm sure there was actually one involving a famous YouTuber, but I'm not going to name names in case, in case the content strike or whatever the channel. What I mean, a famous person. I'm talking an actual famous person, right? Has been mentioned on our YouTube channel called Sloan, youtube.com/Sloan. Um, That's just some interesting information or something like no, in some aspect, but not too much because triggerati, But I, but I, all I can say is success. LOL. Don't worry, folks. This is alcohol free. And too right, it needs to be alcohol free because I'm up 7 a.m. tomorrow. I'll be sitting up watching that. What's it called? Good night, Britain. Good morning, Britain. Whatever the fuck it's called. If you watch it for more than 15 minutes, you actually want to slice your wrists. Trigger warning! LOL! I don't do that kind of shit because I don't believe in it. What I do believe in is putting in the description of a video. Oh, contains XYZ. Watch at your own risk. Right? So if someone gets offended or bitch tits about something, let's say they click a video about Birmingham street gangs and they get bitch tits about Birmingham street gangs, then it's their problem, their exact problem, and they have to figure out why they clicked on a video that actually had a warning about Birmingham street gangs. But anyway, LOL Digbeth. Oh fucking hell! I think it's I think we're going down a slippery slope. Lows. Ooh, Jamie's watching. Oh hi, Jamie. I'll just get. Let's see. Yeah. Aye. About fucking time I waved to somebody, but it's like two cameras in this room, which is the kitchen. You can hear a boiler. One light, one boiler. Put that in your comments. Aye. See. Yeah, that's basically the big massive thing I wanted to see. Success, transition, the future, happy memories, life being super. Yeah, I mean, I'm near enough shitting myself in excitement now. But in all honesty, I want to say a lot more, but I just want to be succinct about the matter and be slightly professional. Me professional. I'm right. May as well say it because it's so true. True. But what time's it now? As I say, I'm going to be getting up quite early tomorrow. I've got a fucking engineer turning up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yes. See, they're changing something to do with the internet. And that's the length and breadth of that situation. It could take about 2 hours. It could take about 1.5 hours. But I've got to be in, let them in, and they'll drill me in from behind. In the end, though, long. But things are going not too bad. I'm going to be cutting off in a few minutes to get some evening tasks dealt with. But really, yeah, happy days. Happy days. A bit time because it's been too long in the opposite direction, and now it's going in a more positive note. Yeah, I'm just seeing what I've got to eat after the slidecast. Wow, so professional. I might just have to get one in. Please. It might be a very, very low common denominator thing that I'm about to get munching up on before I do more serious things, but super noodles, chow mein flavour. I tell you something, like, for such a small thing, it actually fills out quite nicely. So, yeah, just checking the admin side of things. I've got steady one person over in one camera has another one person. Oh, for fuck's sake. I know, I mean, when I'm on a bus and whatnot else, right, you actually see the emotional anxiety. Somebody sneezes on the bus, innocent as fuck, bam! And the person, other people are like giving them dirty looks. And I'm like, fucking hell, is this what the world's coming to? Well, you wonder why I'm actually looking at like electric bikes and such like it. You wonder why. You utterly wonder why. I mean, here's a funny thing I was wanting to talk about on YouTube, maybe on its own, right? I was actually wanting to talk about this topic before now, but busy life, blah blah. Right, so Simon Cowell has fell off and hurt himself on an electric bike, not just once but twice. I'm going to tell you something. Electric bikes, from what I've operated, piece of piss. Really straightforward, non-problematic, piece of piss, happy days, absolutely not a problem. I've probably done the best part of on one bike. Right, I would say I've probably done about 100 miles in total, not from end to end. That's just ludicrous. But honestly, it was easy enough to operate. You get the thing up to about 3-4 mile an hour. Engine cuts in and it does its thing. And then when you're wanting to slow down, it's just like an ordinary old school bike. It doesn't matter. Just click the buttons and the brake comes to a reasonable stop. There's nothing wrong with it. It's actually, I mean, I've had two types. I've worked with a wee small foldy upper, and then a big boy thing. I'm almost like 6'8" by the time I get on the bike. Scenario, and honestly, like, both are about the same. The only thing I would say about the bigger one is it's actually got a wee bit more quiet engine, and it's a Bosch motor most times out of 10. But I absolutely had no fucking problem at all. See, the way the government are trying to say anything above 250 watt engine bikes are going to get taxed, but so far there's not been any grab on that one, luckily enough, to be honest. mean, the thing is, like, especially in Glasgow, our transport system's fucking gone. It's gubbed. Trains are gubbed. Buses are gubbed. You know, and you. Let's say, for instance, it's about 6 o'clock at night, and you need to go and get a prescription, right? And all the mainstream day buses are off. Right, you've either got to wait 40 minutes for the next bus to come up the street, and that's 40 minutes wait, 10 minutes journey, and then a 10-minute walk to get from the opposite end bus stop to the pharmacy, and then double that times by 2. That would be a 2-hour round journey to collect one medical item from a pharmacy. That's fucking lunacy, right? Or get a electric bike, put the thing on. You're going to be down there in no more than 25 minutes. 25 from door to door and then back. But bear in mind, there's obviously 10 minutes wait for a prescription being filled. Boom, happy days. 1 hour, you've saved an actual hour getting your own transport. This is the kind of shit the government actually really don't like, to be fair. I'm going to be straight and to the point. Government hate it. That's why they're trying to try and, I think the term is legalise stuff like sitting bikes and whatever else, because honestly, like, think about it as well. Apart from like a 2-hour round trip, you've got you've got to buy a all day ticket, because they don't do returns anymore on the buses up my way. They just do not do it, and it's it's something else. I mean, the trains. The trains, because of the coronavirus stuff and all that stuff, it's on a limited timetable, and then even further still, if the trains are not running right because of trespassers or somebody vomited on the train, they have to cancel the train out. And you can see. I mean, I've had usage of both types of electric bike, and they're pretty alright. I mean, they're not very much different to actually running our own bike, apart from the fact of after 3 miles an hour, an engine cuts in and does some of the work for you. But whatever. And plus, you can get it to work. I mean, like, for instance, me for the town, from my bit up to town, 40 minutes. The bus, it's about 37 minutes. But ultimately, with me, it's a constant non-stop motion. It's excellent. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to end the live here. My laptop is roasting hot. And I'm just going to get a few things done in the background when everyone knows about me taking nighttime medication, which is absolutely fine. That's just, I'm going to do it now, and you don't need to worry because it's alcohol-free. But I'll not be drinking that for a wee while, just let the pills take settle and whatever. But yeah, so it's nice briefly chatting to you. Get Uber, hi. Uber's near enough out of Glasgow now. Anywho, catches.